Hey guys, and how's it going? This is Norminator here, and I'm just gonna play another episode of Who is Mike? Because I really want to finish this one. Alright, this one. How long was I unconscious for? The stand clock informed me I've been lying here for around 10 minutes or so. I sighed in relief. Looks like I haven't been out too long. I tried to stand up. My ribs. But I have to get up. I crawled towards Sarah's gun under the coffee table. Oh. Sorry, that's Jarvis. My bad. Let me just silence that real quick. Okay. Apart from the crash that woke me up, everything was dead quiet in the house. I didn't know what I hated more, the silence or the anticipation of Sarah's screams. Is anybody even here now? I wiped the blood dripping off my chin and steadied myself. I have to be sure. Ugh. My sides felt like they were on fire. Every step I took sent a jolt of pain through my whole body. Oh yes, those stairs are going to be a fun ride. I made my way to the second floor with a little ease. But this place didn't feel like my home anymore. Like I entered another dimension that looked the same, but was not the least bit similar. Tiny beads of sweat popped across my forehead. I held the gun close. Don't panic. Deep breaths. I have to focus on protecting Sarah. I don't care what happens to me. I want her to be safe. Sarah? If you're there, please, call out to me. Let me know you're here. I waited for a couple of seconds before my ears picked up a muffled sound. Mike. It came from the guest room. I hurried over to the door and tried to open it. Sarah? Oh, Mike. I'm glad you found me. I frowned. There was something weird about the way she sounded, but I couldn't quite make it out. Get me out of here, Mike. I jiggled the lock, but it didn't open. I'm scratched up good. We have to get out of here before that monster comes back. I winced again. Is this really Sarah? Her voice sounds really strange. But I shrugged it off and continued to push the door open. Give me a second. I tried again. Sarah, I think the door might be stuck. Damn it! Don't worry. I'll get you out, I promise. I tried kicking the door. A pain shot up my leg like a bolt of electric fire, but now was not the time to be soft. I kicked a couple more times. Each time it was growing red pain with extremities. Pretty soon the door showed signs of moving. Mike, what are you doing? It was Sarah, but the voice didn't come from the door. I turned around. In front of me was another Sarah, bloody and injured, her arm limp at the right shoulder. I stared at her. Sarah? Don't open that door, Mike. That bastard is in there. Mike, what's happening? Sarah. There's Sarah here, too. Shit, Mike, listen to me. She's not real. Fuck that. That's the fake one. I was able to fight it off and lock it inside that room. It kept ramming the door over and over until the door got stuck. It's a lie, Mike. I ran to the room and locked it from the inside. It destroyed the door so I couldn't get out. Bullshit. Get me out of here, please. Don't listen to her. Mike, look at me. I'm the real Sarah. My mind couldn't believe what was happening. Edges of a migraine pressed its way into my head. My hands tightened around the gun. If you open that door, Mike, I'm quite sure that bastard is going to come straight for me. It doesn't need my essence, it needs yours. He'll kill me for sure. Mike, listen to me. I'm trying to trick you. It's trying to trick you. You have to believe me. Mike, please. Sarah, in front of the door, in front of me, stepped forward. I pulled the gun nearer to my chest, but I couldn't bring myself to aim it at her. She stopped. Get back, Sarah. Let me think about it real quick. Just get back. My heart rammed in my chest. I knew I had to calm down. At this point, I wouldn't be able to think clearly. Who am I kidding? Even on a good day, I can't deduce the truth like Sarah. I'm no detective. Mike, please, you have to shoot the fake Sarah. Shoot the fucking bastard. Just what the bitch wants, isn't it? Don't listen to that monster. If we leave it there, we can escape. Let's just desperate. It's just desperate to get out of. Mike, please believe me. Put the gun down. Mike, I know it's hard, but you have to be brave. I need to think first. This is too sudden. But what am I gonna do? The weight of the situation made my hand shake. Can I really murder someone in cold blood? Somebody that I love? If I make a decision too hastily, it's a mistake I can never undo. I couldn't do it. I couldn't shoot her. I can't even aim at her. I looked into her pleading eyes and felt an overwhelming surge of love and helplessness. She has to be my Sarah. She has to be. I stood up with effort and limped towards her. Mike! Behind me, the other Sarah's voice screamed. It's going to be all right, honey. She held her uninjured hand out to me, and I reached for it blindly. A sharp pain went through my stomach. I dropped on my knees as blood pooled around my feet. Mikey, Mikey, Mikey. You had me worried there for a second. A small penknife glittered in Sarah's hands, but it wasn't really that worried. I can see it, your sad, adorable eyes. I can feel it in my bones. You wanted me to be the real Sarah. It's so sweet how you love me so much, even to the point of deluding yourself. I love you too, sweetheart. I flinched as her cold hands brushed the hair from my face. But I'm sorry to say this. I think we have to break up. I found a new host. No, does that mean? It's only natural. I mean, why do I have to settle for your troublesome ass when feisty little Sarah is finally locked and ribbon-tied like a gift? Thanks, by the way. She put up such a fight. I struggled to get up. But she pulled my hair and pinned me to the ground. Not going anywhere, sweetie. She smacked her lips in delight. My body felt paralyzed. Already my hands and feet were becoming numb. Sarah, I think I'll have fun with you first. I wanted to fight, to cry out, but the frayed edges of my vision faded steadily into black. The sound of Sarah's screams was my endless lullaby. Well, that sucks. I'm happy I saved, though. Let's see. How long would that make this? Oh, well, it can't show me. Okay, anyway. Let me see. I quick saved, so... Oh, dang it. Alright, hold on. Where's the quick load? Are you sure? You'll lose progress? Yeah. Okay. What am I gonna do? The weight of the situation, cold blood, somebody I love. Too hastily, I'm gonna shoot. I didn't have time to think it through better. I didn't have a choice, did I? I watched Sarah's body crumble to the floor in a heap. My heart ached as she looked at me with the saddest confusion. No. A low, amused laughter resonated behind the door. Sarah, I ran to her, gasping body, and cradled her head in my arms. Please, no. I have to stop the bleeding. I have to. But the circle of red grew larger and larger around Sarah's body. Sarah! Behind me, the door cracked open. Huh. Is there a good ending to this? Because I feel like that's all the endings. Is it? I feel like I got them all. Well, that sucks, though. I didn't get to fully understand what the hell was happening. Let me try loading a different one. Maybe this one. Hold on. Hold on. What's the preface? No. Load game. What's this one? Yeah. Decided to take a step back and relax. The breath that came out of my lips wavered and shook. Nevertheless, my speeding heart thanked me for the comfort. But I still need to decide soon. Mike, time is running out. Please, hand me the gun. What should I do? Something bad is going to happen. If I don't decide now. But I'm so confused. I need more time. Think, Mike, think. There has to be another way around this. Wait. I should ask you both a question so I can make sure which is the real Sarah. Damn it, Mike, haven't we established that trivia questions don't mean jack shit? Well, I'm out of ideas. Fine. Make it count then. Admittedly, I was trying to buy time before the inevitable happens. I struggled to come up with that one perfect question. Finally, a spark flew into my mind. I turned to Sarah in front of me. The Sarah inside the room is wounded. She told me her injuries. Yeah, okay. Which shoulder? Not the shoulder, the bullet wound in the right thigh. I managed to land the bullet on it downstairs. I noticed severely. My jaw clenched. I nodded, sorry. The Sarah inside the room didn't tell me any injuries. But if this is the real Sarah, then she would be correct. Think. One last question. I turned to the Sarah behind the door. This Sarah standing in front of me is injured. What are her injuries? Dislodged shoulder and fractured fingers? Must have broke it when she was strangling me. Wait, that's it. Everything was made clear by that last question. I'm glad I took time to think. I faced the wounded Sarah in front of me. There was no doubt about it. Please. The sound of the gunshot made my ears ring. A note I'll remember forever. Sarah crumbled to the floor. I brought the gun down to my side and walked over to her. I looked in her eyes. They were indeed hers. This is embarrassing. Being killed by a human. You know what, though? Sarah, she's not afraid of dying. So, Sarah held up her hand to me. Hold me, Mike, please. I'm sorry. I was just I took her cold hands into mine and warmed it with my breath. Monster or not, this was my Sarah. Knowing that it doesn't matter at all. Not right now, while she's helpless and dying rapidly in front of me. Reluctant tears fell from my face. I know what Sarah wants for her birthday. Stop talking, you'll strain yourself. She'll never tell you, but I know what it is. Something borrowed. Something blue. Dark blood sputtered out of Sarah's mouth. She shivered. Mike, be careful. You know about us. They won't like it. What? Who is they? They might. I'm cold. Mike, what's happening? Are you there? Please. The real Sarah's voice called from inside the room. I turned to the door and looked back at the fake Sarah. Go. Sarah, I'm okay. Mike? I'm here. I walked to the door. Everything's okay now. I'll get you out of here. Mike, I thought... Sarah started to sob. I waited patiently behind the door. Pretty soon I heard her sniff and take a couple of calming breaths. Okay. I'll push the door. You pull, okay? On 3. The door finally gave way and Sarah jumped into my arms as soon as it opened. My ribs complained and I croaked in pain. Almost at the same time, Sarah winced because of her injuries. We both laughed. How did you know it was me? I was really worried back there. I just got lucky. What do you mean? I thought you had some sort of plan. Well, yes and no. It was a long shot. It didn't come to me at once, after all. So what was the point of asking about our injuries? To stall for time originally, but it actually managed to provide my theory after all. A theory, It was your voice. My voice? I'd hoped the creature wouldn't remember that tiny detail. When you first called me, you sounded really strange. Your voice, it was raspy and sounded like it belonged to a different person. And then, while I was asking you a question, you suddenly mentioned the strangling incident. That's when it clicked. You were strangled just recently. That's why your voice didn't sound like yourself. There was significant damage to your voice box. The other Sarah's voice sounded just fine. You're right. What? You did get lucky. It was a stressful situation, all right? It's the most my brain could come up with. Sarah grinned. She pushed my old, grimy glasses up my nose. I guess I have to be thankful for the tiny details. Is it over, Mike? I hope so. But as we turned to look at the fallen imposter, it had disappeared from sight. Red drops of blood made a trail to the open window. It escaped! It escaped! Damn! I didn't say anything. I know I should be worried or alarmed that the creature was loose, but I just didn't care at the moment. Aww. Seeing Sarah lifeless with blood curling on the floor was just a while ago. And now this Sarah alive in my arms. I can't shake the feeling I've been given a second chance. I held Sarah in my arms and hugged her tight. Do you think it will ever come back? What? Well, if it does, we'll be ready. Yay! I got the good ending. Hooray! Oh, alright, now credits. Oh, do I have to click through them all? Okay. That was pretty good. I liked it. I hope you guys liked it too. But again, that was Who is Mike? And yeah. I want to apologize again for the long delay in between videos. I've been pretty preoccupied with work and school and everything, but I'm happy I was able to finish that. I was looking forward to it. I wanted to see what would happen. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya!